Okay, well, welcome to today's video. We're going to start writing equations for lines given different information. And so the first one that we're going to work on is writing linear equations if you're given a point and the slope. Okay, so that's what we're going to focus on this one, the point and the slope. But before we get started, I want to give you, and hopefully this is a maybe a reminder, maybe you didn't use it too much, but there is an equation other than standard and slope-intercept form that we use. But I'm going to back up just one second and write down again on here. I'm just going to come up here in this part of it, but you can do wherever. Remember, standard form is ax plus by equals c, and you do need to know each of these different forms. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. And then so the next one that we're going to learn is point slope form. And you know, after years of teaching algebra, point slope has become one of my favorite that I like using. And where point slope form comes from, if you ever forget what it is very easy. If you'll remember your slope formula, whoops, I'm not sure where that m come from. Okay, if you'll remember your slope formula, then all point slope form is this is now a proportion and we cross multiply. So when I cross multiply that, I am going to get y minus y1 equals m times x minus x. I'm going to put that as a 1, not a 2. Okay, x1. Okay? So that's where it comes from, the slope and a point. So if you have an equation or a point and the slope given as in number 1, okay, so this is my x and my y, and the -4 is my m. And so all I need to do is come in here and just put the numbers in. Now, I always put it in the second position, okay? So substitute into second position. Or if you want to call it the x1, y1, okay? Just because I think it makes it easier when you go to simplify. So we're just going to put it in. So it's y minus your y, in this case is a +7, equals your slope times x minus your x. Now you do need to be careful here because it's x minus a -1 on there. And so this is y minus 7 equals a -4x plus 1. And then if all I ask you for is to just give me the equation, then that would be an acceptable equation. But generally what it wants you to do is go ahead and either put it in standard form or slope-intercept form. So we are going to go ahead and go to slope-intercept form. And so to do that, we got to solve it for y. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute and then move my 7 over. So y equals a -4x plus 3. Okay, I need to make my pen a little smaller maybe. Let's see if that'll work. Okay, and so we're going to do the same thing here. And if you were doing it on your paper, I would probably write the equation first and then, but I don't have a lot of room, so I can't get it all fit on here, and I know you can't either, probably on yours. But again, so it's y minus the y. I'm going to put those back up there. Equals your slope, x minus your x. So the hardest part here again, guys, is remembering there's that minus in your formula, okay? And so if you're putting in a negative, you've got 2 negatives and it's going to become a positive. So y plus 5, x plus 6. And again, I needed to go to slope-intercept form, so we're going to, I am writing way too big. What is that, 4? And then move my 5 over. So my actual answer is y equals 2/3 x minus 1. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. Like I said, I think, to me, that is easier. I know for a lot of you guys, you have probably learned in the past to do y equals mx plus b and put in your x and your m, your x and y and your m, and find b, and then rewrite your equation. But the thing about it, why this one is so much nicer, is because you don't have to remember to go back in and put your b in or write your equation. It's already written for you when you're done. So we'll talk more about that in class. Okay, so the next is going to add a step to it, and I'm going to do that one in the next video.